welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. And today I'm going to start another reading vlog. It is a week before Thanksgiving, so it is way too late in November for me to be so early on my TBR, but it has been a crazy couple of weeks, as you saw through my last vlog, which will be posted later this week. So it'll be posted by the time you see this one. But to kind of update on everything, I am still working on Mere Christianity. I am annotating this, and I'm only on like page 42 because the last couple of days I've only been reading it at work on breaks. I didn't get any reading done yesterday. I came home, we had dinner, we had hot cocoa, and we watched the Santa Claus. So no, not very far into Mere Christianity so far. I'm in book 2. It is What Christians Believe. This is where it kind of gets more specific and into what actual Christians believe, and less about kind of the philosophy of moral law and that there is a moral law. So that's where I am with this one. Hopefully I will get through this one this week, but I really want to start a certain one this week as well because it is so close to December as it is. I really want to start Sally's Lament this week. This should be a quicker read because this one is very information heavy, even though it's like super short, and I'm annotating, which only makes it slower. This one is a young adult. This is a young adult fiction. It's part of the Twisted Tales series of books. And it's basically Sally going into Christmastown instead of Jack. That is literally all I know about this book. I know nothing else. I know it's a Twisted Tale because of the series it's part of. I just know that I was slightly disappointed with Long Live the Pumpkin Queen last year. I think I gave it 2 stars. Like, I didn't like the end. I guess it made sense. I just didn't like the end. So hopefully I have a better experience with this one. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Zaxel. Hi. Anyway, I'm hoping to get into this book this week and hopefully finish it this week. It's how long are you? It's like 340 something pages. So that is my TBR for this week. I only have 2. I really need to finish this one, but I really want to start this one. As of right now, it is snowing for the first time, at least in this part of Minnesota. I got a little bit of B-roll before it got too dark so that you can actually see it because it gets dark in Minnesota at like 4 o'clock now. Anyway, it's just the perfect ambiance to read. I think the better ambiance is rain, but just looking at snow, it puts me in a little bit more of a festive mood, which makes me sad that we're not putting Christmas up until this weekend now. Anyway, that should be it for right now. It is snowing. It is the perfect time to get into a book. I have a decaf coffee waiting for me because I do not want to be up all night, but I need a warm beverage because it's cold at work. Anyway, I will see you guys with an update hopefully soon. I'm going to get started on one of these, and I will see you guys in a little while. Bye. Monday, and I haven't vlogged or filmed anything in the last few days. Again, I guess it's just a November thing. I completely overestimated my November TBR, I think. But this past weekend I got no reading done because we were a little busy putting up our Christmas decor and moving our apartment around a little bit. It's almost every November I get kind of unmotivated to really do anything. Like, even audiobooks are hard for me. So, all that to say, this vlog will probably be another 2-weeker because I am not even halfway through Mere Christianity still. I'm on page 54. I'm enjoying it. There's nothing wrong with it. I just haven't sat down at home and read it. But I'm not much further into Mere Christianity. I am still annotating it in my blue pen, but I'm not very far. I feel like it's a huge disappointment when I have a vlog and I don't finish anything. So I think this will just be another 2-weeker until one of these books finishes up. Which isn't going to be easy because I'm only on page 32 of Sally's Lament. I'm pretty sure I'm on like chapter 2 still. I have not read anything. Hopefully these videos will be a little bit more frequent coming maybe the new year. I'm not giving up on anything. I have the November blues really, really bad. So I don't have a great update on these, unfortunately. I do, however, have my Christmas tree up. We have our Christmas blankets up, and Luna's very happy about this. She loves this blanket, which is why, even though the camera's set up, she hasn't moved. So it's not the best update. It is an update. It's a reason why my updates are so lackluster these last few videos. I have not been motivated at all really to do anything. So a hobby is even harder to get moving and get into. Thankfully this week is Thanksgiving week, so it's a holiday weekend for me. And unfortunately my husband has to work the Friday after Thanksgiving. So I'll have the entire day to myself, and hopefully I can make a dent in these before then, but I can make an even larger dent on Friday. But that's pretty much my update. That's all I got so far. Not great, but I'm trying. I think the thing is, it's always this time of year, though. I'm doing better than I was last year in this time of year, because if you look at my reading journal, I did have this in my reading journal flip through. November of last year, I literally just have a little label that says NA, because I didn't finish anything in November of last year. So the fact that I finished anything this month is an improvement from last year. I'm hoping I should gain some motivation back around Christmas time, hopefully, especially around New Year's, when, you know, new goals are set and things, and it's just a nice reset. That is my update. November blues suck. It's just getting darker and winter is hard. I'll update you guys later, and I will get back to reading later. Good morning. It is actually the day after Thanksgiving, so it's Friday, and I have the day off, so I am able to basically do a few things around the apartment, and I actually get to read like a lot today. Zach is at work, which I don't like. Do you mind? So my 7-book TBR will probably not be kept up with because it's the 29th. It's like, yeah, like tomorrow's the last day of November and I'm still not done with 2 of my main November reads. I cut up around 7 and it feels great. I'm just going to be exhausted by 10 o'clock. It's normally when I just like dip down and it's time to go to bed. But I have a couple of updates for you guys after yammering about my last couple of days, my last couple of weeks, and why my videos have been a little more sparse. And I do have a couple of updates. I'm on page 76 of Mere Christianity. I know I'm not even halfway through this, and it has nothing to do with if the book is good or bad. It's totally me. See, I'm enjoying it. I've got tabs all the way down, and I'm on my second row. Not that you can see it because the tabs are the same color as the pages. I am enjoying Mere Christianity, don't get me wrong. Yes, I'm on page 76, but this is very dense and information heavy, but it's not a hard read, it's just very information heavy. What I do appreciate about this is basically Christian belief in layman's terms. That's all this book is, and I think C.S. Lewis does a really good job of explaining it and kind of taking steps before you get to the Christian belief and everything else that's in the rest of this book from where I am. I'm on chapter 2 of book 3, I believe, because this is broken up into books, and I'm enjoying it. It's really good. I have a lot of annotations in here. It's not bad, it's just a lot, and it's a little dense because of the writing style. I do recommend this for young Christians or even just people who are curious as to what the core belief of Christianity is. It doesn't go into anything too theological or theological discussions that I really do think need to be discussed with theologians, but the new believer layman's terms need an explanation of Christianity. This is probably the best source. And having been reminded of all of this is so nice for me. I've been a Christian for 12 years. So going back to basics for me has been a wonderful refresh and a wonderful reminder. I cannot wait to finish this. I know I'm really slow with it, but I think it's worth the read. So if you're curious, this is a good thought. As for Sally's Lament, I do not currently have the cover on it, but this is Sally's Lament. I'm actually on chapter 13, page 140 of this one. I needed a break from annotating and I just needed a break from my nonfiction and picked this sucker up, and in the past 2 days, because I didn't pick this up for a week, I was on page 40 something. I'm now on page 140. So I've read about 100 pages of this in the past 2 days. Luna, hey, I'm filming. You don't care. She has decided to say hello for a minute. She won't last long. Are you distracting me again? Are you disrupting? Are you being disruptive? Do you got the zoomies? Yeah? Go on. I do think I'm enjoying Sally's Lament. It's not exactly going in a direction I was expecting, which is kind of nice. It's a little different. I am appreciating that it's different. I couldn't help but notice a couple similarities between this and Long Live the Pumpkin Queen, like her being taken into the woods with Zero, but that's literally the only similarity. Your tail's in camera. It's not exactly what I was expecting. I don't know how I feel about her just being fully accepted, like she's just kind of there in Christmas Town because she's a rag doll, but everyone just seems like she's just here. It's cool. But I am on chapter 13, and I don't want to give away too much, but Jack is now involved. And There's some crazy things going on in Christmas Town right now. This copy, however, I got this at Walmart, has a really weird print issue. I don't remember, I think it was in the back of chapter 6 or 7. But a weird printing issue here, so I had to kind of guess through context clues what was underneath this weird print. I don't know what happened here. Anybody in publishing maybe know what the heck? It looks like a massive misprint. It looked like something was squished between the pages, but that is printed on there. So that's my only complaint with this copy, but that was weird. So that is Sally's Levent. I do have one more update. I do have a little bit of a book haul. I call it a book haul, and it's like I got one book. I got a book on Amazon. I know I'm supposed to be on a book buying ban, but that didn't work out. I haven't been to Barnes & Noble, which is pretty impressive for me. This book is called Winter Song by S.J. Jones. And I was recommended this kind of by Goodreads because I typed in books for fans of Jim Henson's Labyrinth or something along those lines, and this is one of the books that came up. I do have How to Train Your Goblin King on Kindle, but I feel like it's too on the nose and too different from the original story for me to actually enjoy it, but I haven't picked it up in months. This one I also have on Kindle, but I finally caved and got the physical copy. And for some reason, I was not expecting this book to be 432 pages, but it's actually a lot bigger than I was expecting, a lot longer than I was expecting, and it's a duology. So, Shadow Song is the next one in this duology. I am debating if I want to add this to my TBR to 2024 and finish it for 2024, or wait until 2025 and winter of 2025 like I am with Brandon Sanderson. I'm wondering if I need to wait and read this next year in the beginning of the year like I'm waiting for Brandon Sanderson, which is actually getting really annoying because it's actually starting to get cold. Like, it is freezing today. So I feel like hopping into something called Winter Song would actually be kind of fun, considering it's kind of cold. I'm still debating if I want to start this in the month of December or wait and add it to my 2025 TBR. But some part of me is also like, what's the point? Just read it. I am kind of excited for this one. As a girl who loves Labyrinth, and this is a Labyrinth retelling, I'm invested. And I may be slightly biased towards it. I'm going to say it now. I may be slightly biased towards it because it is a Labyrinth retelling. So, unless they just screw up the whole thing, I might be slightly biased to this. So keep that in mind when I do end up reading this one. This is my only plan today, other than Thanksgiving leftovers, because it's cold outside and I'm not going anywhere. So reading is my plan. Maybe a couple things around the apartment like laundry, but this is my plan. I'll update you guys later, and here goes nothing. Here comes a reading day, like a full reading day. Bye. Okay, so this update is technically the next day because it's past midnight. I was on the phone with my best friend for like 3 hours, which is pretty normal for us, and every time her new baby would coo, I'd stop mid-sentence and just... So, that's what's happening there. But I did read most of the day, and I had a pretty good chunk of the way through. I read like 200 pages today, which is more than I've read in like 2 weeks. I'm now on page 265, which is chapter 27. As far as with this book, there's nothing like inherently wrong with it that I can see like that would like make me down it. to like a 3-star, but there are some like nitpicky things that I don't like that could kind of give it a 3.5 or a 4. So as of right now, with less than 100 pages to go, this is okay. It's not like, I feel like a 3-star is actually too harsh for it because there's nothing like inherently bad about it. It's an enjoyable read. I think it's very creative in its storytelling and how the twists and everything worked. But it's not a 5-star. I'm not like, oh my god, this is like awesome. But it is fun enough that it's still a good read. I still recommend it for anyone who's into these books. It's around midnight, so I need to go to bed. Hey guys, it is actually Saturday night. Is it really 9 o'clock? Apparently it's 9 o'clock. And I actually have an update. I have finished Sally's Lament. I read like 200 pages of this yesterday when I didn't do anything. So I'm actually kind of impressed by how quickly I finished this. Especially since I didn't touch it for a week. And I'm gonna say this, it's probably about a 4-star for me. I think a 3-star is too harsh for this. It's cute is really all it is. And I don't actually mind it. I enjoyed it enough, and I totally saw the epilogue coming, and I still teared up because it's just so sweet. All in all, 4-star read. I mean, I liked this version of Sally. I know because there's not a lot kind of to her. I feel like in the movie you can kind of play with her character a little more. I do think a lot of people still go in the same direction with Sally, which is kind of like, you know, trying to come into herself, which, I mean, with Dr. Finkelstein, I can understand that kind of storyline. I did notice like some similarities, like at the beginning with Long Live the Pumpkin Queen, but it completely is not that book, thank God, because that one wasn't great. I did enjoy this one. I did notice though, this is a much lighter story than some of the Twisted Tales reads I have read, because I have Once Upon a Dream and As Old as Time, and they're a little bit darker story-wise. Unbirthday is even slightly darker than this. So this is a lighter one in the series, and I don't particularly mind that, but it is twisted. It's like one thing happens at the very beginning that just twists everything. Oogie Boogie, I'm gonna say this now, is nowhere to be found. But the villain is interesting, but not like too terribly menacing, I guess. I did like this though. So if you like stuff like this, I definitely recommend it. Hey guys, so it is Thursday. It's again been a few days since I've actually posted anything. It has been a while since I vlogged anything or updated, and I'm here to basically end this vlog, even though I did not finish one of my books. So I did not finish Mere Christianity yet. I'm on page 94, which is book 3, chapter 5. I think this one's just going to take me a while because of what it is. It's a lot of information, and it's just going to take me a little bit more time to finish, which I'm fine with. Also, the tabs are not updated. I actually have marks on other pages. I just haven't updated my tabs yet. It's good. I like how C.S. Lewis kind of writes this. I do like that this is based on something he was on the radio talking about, and then he just wrote it in book form to give it a little bit more detail. Again, if you're a Christian or just curious about Christianity, I do highly recommend this as a resource. This is my update on Mere Christianity. It's not much. It's not, I'm not very far still. I'm still not even 100 pages in, but hopefully I'll get to this more this weekend and finish this up before the end of the year. That is my goal at this point. I did, however, finish Sally's Lament. I believe I gave this 4 stars. I enjoyed it. There's nothing like inherently bad about it. Little cheesy, the end, like cheesy, but I saw the epilogue coming, and still teared up a little bit. So I did appreciate this book. I thought it was cute. Understanding that it is a Disney kind of twisted retelling, if you know that going in, you're gonna like it. I did finish one more book. I was trying to get into the Christmas spirit a little more, and I actually read Christmas Land. Hi, Luna. Christmas Land by Anne Marie Meyer on Spotify. I listened to the audiobook, and I also gave it 4 stars because if you're into Hallmark movies, you'll like it. If you're into making fun of Hallmark movies, I think you'll also find an appreciation. There were a couple times I did laugh. I do like the characters. I liked Ethan and, sorry, I just listened to this today and my brain is fried. Beatrice and Ethan are very cute. I do like Emma as a best friend, even though she's a little bit hard to get. I think she's a little bit harder to kind of gain interest in because she is just so excited, and then Beatrice is a little bit more relatable in the way of, okay, this is getting ridiculous. It's like, it's the Hallmark movie formula, but they're making fun of the Hallmark movie formula. Kind of. There are jokes about it, I should probably say. But I thought it was cute. If anything, if you know it's kind of corny going in, if you know it's kind of because of like the Hallmark movie trend, I think you'll like it. It was just a cozy read to get into while I was at work during the holiday season. Anyway, that is my update. I did post one short this week, and that was an unhaul of a few of my books. The only issue is I still actually have to find a place to unhaul these books, so maybe I'll update on that in the next vlog. But as of right now, it's cold, I'm cold, and I just want to snuggle in a blanket. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you did. Sorry if I'm not very energetic right now, I'm so tired. And it's only Wednesday. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Did you go to work today in just your hoodie? Bro, I got my winter coat out this morning.